Okay, hey y'all gonna join me for my walk, or a portion of my walk today. I hate holding this phone though, it make my arm feel weird. Okay, I'm putting the title in. We gotta have a little chat. Have a little chat. I got on my little country hat because I'm walking and it be sunny. And this weather is crazy because it was just chilly this morning. And now, it's hot as hell. And I got on the goddamn hoodie. It's too late. I'm just going to have to help me walk. So I am out here killing 4 birds with 1 stone. I'm going on my daily walk. I walk for an hour every day. Hello. And I'm about to go get breakfast. So that's two things. And then after I eat, I always go for a walk. So I'll be eating breakfast and then I'll still have my walk to return home and to fulfill my hour. So that's 3 birds. And then I'm also fulfilling one of my goals that I set for myself for this week. 4 birds, 1 stone. So I came on here, I went live, which I usually don't do, because I had a little message on my heart that I feel like I gotta share. So the message is being comfortable with being alone, not being scared to be alone. I think being alone, especially like living alone, is so important for everyone, but I specifically talk to women. So my ladies, I'm talking to y'all. But men, if this resonates with you, obviously if it applies, let it ride, okay? Let it apply. So being comfortable with being alone is so important because you get to learn yourself. You learn so much about yourself. You learn to love on yourself. You learn to love yourself. You learn how to depend on yourself. And to rely on yourself more than other people, right? Last night, my homeboy and I was talking, and we were just talking about relationships. We were talking about a bunch of stuff, but relationships came up. We were talking about marriage, and just a whole bunch of details that go with marriage or whatever. And one of the topics that we spoke about was people being faithful, people cheating specifically at their job, people falling into temptation, those type of things. And he stated that it's a lot of women, or he knows women who have said, I know my man is going to cheat, but just don't let me know. Or just don't bring me nothing back home. Just don't bring back any details. Don't allow it to get back to me. And I've heard that being said before. And it's so disheartening because I feel like if those women were okay with being alone and didn't look at it as a negative thing, they would not be accepting disrespect, right? Which that is. Just because it's not getting back to your wife, you're not talking about somebody you dating, somebody you talking to, little Jones you hanging out with. We talking about your wife. Your wife. If you were okay with being alone, you wouldn't be so cool with accepting the disrespect, right? Because I'm in the street. We don't got no sidewalks out here. I gotta pay attention. I gotta focus. Because if you were okay with being alone and you were okay with losing that person, you would not accept the disrespect. But you know you're being disrespected, and instead you choose to live in denial. You're like, you know what? I can't get any better than this. This is the best thing I ever had. I'm just gonna live in my denial. I'm just gonna take this shit. Even though every time he leaves my sight, it kills me a little bit more inside. But it's okay. I didn't get any evidence of it, so it didn't happen. Right? It didn't happen. Nobody's pregnant. He can't be cheating. He didn't bring me back any diseases. He can't be cheating. Nobody's calling my phone, coming to me as a woman. He can't be cheating, right? So you're just living in denial, but you know you're in denial. That's why you don't want it to be brought to your face, to be brought to your attention. Because if it's brought to your attention, then it's no longer hidden, and it's no longer in the back of your brain, and you can't deny it, right? And then you have to face it. You would have to then face reality. So scary. You would have to then face reality. Such a scary place, right? The reality of, oh no, I might lose this man. This means he ain't gonna pay the bills. Oh no, I might lose this man. That means I'm not gonna have anybody to sleep with me next to me in the bed. Oh no, if I lose this man, that means I'm gonna be lonely. Oh no, if I lose this man, who am I gonna take these pictures with online? Oh no, it's so scary. So it's so scary to be alone, because you put being alone with being lonely. You put alone with being less than. You put alone with, you have it correlated with your value. That if you don't have somebody, then maybe you're less than a woman. Maybe something's wrong with you. Maybe you're not so good of a woman, right? That's something that you got to figure out on your own. Why am I okay with accepting this piece of a man when I know I deserve a whole man? Or maybe you don't know you deserve it. Maybe you don't know you deserve it, right? But I think that when people get to experience being alone with themselves, they get to truly understand themselves, right? That you spend time with yourself, you learn to love yourself, you learn to love on yourself, you learn to do things for yourself that you love, right? So if you have it within, then you naturally create this aura without, right, on the outside of you, and it creates another standard, right? It puts up boundaries too, but it creates another standard for how people are going to treat you. And it just happens naturally. The way you treat yourself is how you will allow others to treat you. You won't let them treat you any worse than you treat yourself, if your value of yourself is high. Let's be very clear. So being alone allows you to experience yourself, love on yourself, create those boundaries, get in tune with what your values are, your core values, what your expectations are from yourself, from life, from work, from friendships, from romantic relationships, all those things, right? It allows you to create that space. So if you do not have the privilege to live alone, and I live in this world, I know what the fuck is going on. People are losing their jobs left and right. Fucking rent is high as shit. So living alone is definitely a privilege. But if you don't, thank you. It is. It's a Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day. Nice. You having a good day? You having a good day? Yeah, are you having a good day? I'm having a good day too. We getting our exercise in. I got to get me a bike next too.
Really?
That's the next thing I got to get because I want to ride.
There's a store at Daily Cycles in Scarsdale.
They have good bikes?
Yep.
Okay. I have
Got
this.
my favorite shirt on.
Nice. You been to London?
Nope.
No?
No, I got some people who live over there.
Me too.
In the UK?
Yes. I have cousins and aunts over there.
They live there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, hopefully you get to visit one day.
Expensive.
Maybe you can find it like off season when the flights are cheaper. Yeah. All right. Enjoy your ride.
Nice to meet you.
Bye. Nice to meet you as well. So I'm going through this little creepy ass tunnel. It looked like a it looks like a ride in Disney World. Hold on, let me focus, y'all. And then I gotta remember what I was talking about. And there's cars that come through here. This little creepy tunnel. Little bridge. Okay. So, where was I? What was I speaking on? Being comfortable with being alone and trying to make sure I don't get hit. We ain't got no sidewalks. I finally got to the part of town with sidewalks. Hold on, y'all. This is what comes with going live and walking out in public. Okay, here we go. All right, so, oh yes, so I am very much aware that if you do not have the privilege of living alone, that's a real thing. Like some people went from living at home, whether that was your mother house, parents' house, grandparents' house, auntie house, group home, whatever, to having a baby, and you always had somebody in your house, whether it was your kids, your man, your girlfriend, family member, roommate, friend, foe, whatever. If you don't have the luxury of living alone, I need you to experience and go out there, take advantage of spending hours alone. If it can't be hours, start with an hour. If it can't be an hour, start with 30 minutes. I'm talking about alone. Go for a walk. Don't even play no music. Go sit by the water. No music. Alone. Don't be texting your friends. Don't get on social media. Don't listen to any music. And if you just absolutely can't, you just like, it's too silent. My thoughts, which is the point, put on some calm music. Nothing crazy, nothing not too much. Okay? Get out, be alone. After you do like those silent things, going for a walk, sitting by the water, sitting on your balcony, sitting in the car alone, going for a drive alone, going on a different route. Don't just go to work, go home, go just drive. 30 minutes minimum, I say an hour. Silence. Let your brain go through those thoughts. Sit with yourself. Once you've done that for a few times, then start going out like on little dates with yourself. Go get a drink. And it does not mean it has to be alcohol. Let's be very clear. Okay? Go get a little appetizer. Go pick up your favorite dish. Sit and eat alone. Fuck them kids. Fuck your man. Fuck your girlfriend. Just be alone for a minimum of 30 minutes and just let the thoughts happen. Let you live life, experience it, and see what comes up. Okay? Being alone is so important. So important. Okay? Hold on, crossing the street. I gotta pay attention. So yes, if you do not have the privilege of living alone, start with having alone time. Alone time. It's a real thing. Everybody needs to experience being in their own bubble, being in their own space, so you can hear the thoughts in your head, so you can see the things that you like. You can experience the things that you like, right? If you are okay with being alone, you won't be so desperate to always have people in your circle. And this is especially important when you're dating. You do not want to be out here dating in desperation. Lord Jesus, please, my ladies. The men can smell it it's like a pheromone you give off. If you out here desperate, if you are out here desperate and dating, maybe you got a target on your head, your chest, and your back. A nigga will use and abuse you. If you are lucky enough to meet a good man who might be patient with you, baby, you blessed. Do not be out here desperate and dating. This is another reason why being alone is so important. Experiencing yourself alone, okay? And I know this message is in alignment because when I opened this app, one of the girls who I follow, I do not remember her name, she was speaking about whatever part in the Bible speaks on moving in desperation and anxiety, not to have anxiety, because if you're moving out of desperation, now don't quote me because I can't quote the Bible like that yet. But if you are moving out of desperation, it is because you are holding on to fear. You are holding on to anxiety, which is all lack about what is to come. That means you have no faith. You have no faith in what is coming your way. You have to know that you are whole. You have to know that you are amazing and that everything that is coming your way is for you and is going to be amazing and beautiful and is coming in and with abundance. Right? All right, so that was my message for today. And I felt like I had to share it with you guys. I am going to save it. I'm going to post it. And I'm going to post it on my YouTube. I am going to try to build up my YouTube channel. And I just realized you can't even go live on YouTube without 50 subscribers. So I'm going to post my YouTube page. And if you guys could go ahead and subscribe to my channel so I can get 250 and I can start going live over there, I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, drop it in the chat. Tell me what you got from this. Share it with someone who you think needs to hear it. I love y'all. Have a bomb-ass day. Happy Sunday.